Nvidia's AI Developers Conference is underway. CEO Jensen Huang unveiling the next generation of AI chips to a packed house at the SAP Center in San Jose yesterday.
I would like to introduce you to a very, very big GPU. This is Hopper. Hopper changed the world. This is Blackwell.
In the fast-paced world of tech, there are few figures as iconic as Nvidia's CEO, Jensen Huang. Known for his charismatic presence, bold vision, and passion for surprising the tech world, Huang has become a household name among enthusiasts, investors, and gamers alike. In a groundbreaking announcement, Huang has the tech world buzzing with excitement. What shocking revelation did he make? And what does it mean for the future of computing and AI? Join us as we dive deep into the unexpected innovation news that has left everyone speechless. The power of affordable computing. Over the past decade, Nvidia has achieved something truly remarkable. They've drastically slashed the cost of computing and deep learning. Imagine a million-fold reduction in the price of crunching numbers and processing data. That's like turning what used to be a hefty bill into mere pocket change. Now, picture a world where the cost of computing is almost non-existent. What would we do with such power? We could embark on mind-bending ventures, like creating enormous language models that could sift through the vast expanse of human knowledge on the internet. We're talking about extracting every bit of digital info out there and cramming it into a super smart computer, letting it decipher the mysteries of the universe all on its own. It might sound crazy, but according to Jensen Huang, Nvidia's CEO, it's the kind of crazy idea that becomes possible when computing costs practically vanish. Nvidia's breakthrough has paved the way for a whole new era of software development. Think about it. We can now teach computers not just to recognize patterns, but actually to understand the meaning behind the data they're processing. For instance, take gene sequencing. It's like translating the language of genes into something we can understand. With these powerful language models, we can delve into the depths of genetic code and decipher the meaning behind each strand. It's like asking a computer to summarize a complex scientific paper in plain English. Except now, it's decoding the secrets of life itself. This new wave of computing, aptly called accelerated computing, has been decades in the making, and its impact is nothing short of revolutionary. In fact, it's poised to be the defining technology of the 21st century. The GPU chips driving this AI revolution are already incredibly powerful, but they're only getting better with each new iteration. Just imagine what the future holds. 5 years from now, we could be looking at the introduction of the H700 chip, a technological marvel that pushes the boundaries of what's possible even further. And these chips aren't your run-of-the-mill silicon squares. They're behemoths weighing in at a whopping 70 pounds, packed with 35,000 individual parts. But despite their size and cost, they're the beating heart of a new breed of computing that's changing the world as we know it. Let's dive deeper into the marvel that is the H100 chip from Nvidia. Think of all those tangled cables connecting a whole room full of clunky old computers. Well, Nvidia waved their magic wand and transformed that entire mess into a single sleek chip. But here's the real kicker. This chip isn't just a solo act. It's like the conductor of a symphony, orchestrating a grand performance involving not just itself, but also algorithms and data centers. Now, let's fast forward a decade, a world where the computational power for deep learning would have skyrocketed yet again, this time by another millionfold. What does that mean for us? Well, buckle up, because things are about to get wild. Seamless learning and infinite possibilities. Today, we learn and then we apply what we've learned. But in the future? Oh, it's a whole different ballgame. Learning and applying become one seamless dance, like breathing. There's no more learning time and applying time. It's all happening simultaneously, in one continuous loop. And our computers won't just be crunching numbers and spitting out answers. No, they'll be dreaming up scenarios, generating data, and learning from real-world experiences in real time. It's like having a super smart sidekick who's always brainstorming new ideas and putting them to the test. And the best part? All of this becomes possible because the cost of computing has plummeted to practically zero. Think about it like this. Just as cheap transportation opens up a world of possibilities, cheap computing opens up a universe of innovation. So brace yourselves, because when computing costs next to nothing, there's no limit to what we can achieve. We're talking about a revolution in computation that'll reshape everything we know about technology and beyond. You've probably heard about Nvidia facing more competition lately, especially in the inference market. But according to Huang, it's not really two separate markets. It's more like one big market where training and inference seamlessly blend. So, what does that mean? Well, think about it like this. Whenever you ask an AI a question or use a smart feature like ChatGPT or Copilot, it's doing inference. And guess what's powering that? Nvidia GPUs all the way. In fact, Nvidia dominates the inference scene worldwide. Now, why all the fuss about inference? Here's the deal. While training AI models might seem daunting, inference is where the real challenge lies. It's not just about running the AI, it's about making sure it can handle a massive user base. That's why having a platform that's widely adopted, like Nvidia's, is crucial. Imagine it like creating an app for iPhones. You do it because iPhones are everywhere, so your app can reach a huge audience. Well, Nvidia's accelerated computing platform is like the iPhone of the AI world. It's everywhere. And that's not something that happens overnight. It takes years of hard work and dedication to build a platform that's so universally compatible. So while others may try to compete, Nvidia's stronghold in both training and inference comes from years of innovation and a commitment to making AI accessible to everyone. Nvidia faces more of it than anyone else in the game, not just from rival chip makers, but even from its own customers. Nvidia is showing off its current chip, its upcoming chip, and even the one after that to a customer who's thinking about making their own chip to replace it. That's some bold confidence right there. But when you're dealing with computers these days, it's not just about the chips. It's about running whole data centers. And that's where Nvidia shines. See, it's not just about the price tag on the chips. It's about the whole package, how fast they deploy, how well they perform, how much they can handle different tasks. It all adds up to what they call total cost of operations, TCO. And Nvidia's TCO is top-notch. So, even if a competitor's chips were free, it still wouldn't be enough to beat Nvidia's value. That's the goal, to pack so much punch into their products that cost becomes a secondary concern. Now, let's talk about AI's role in drug discovery, AI's involvement in the medical field. The first step is to understand the data. But then what? Well, that's where AI comes in. It's like having a super smart assistant who can decode the meaning behind every protein, every function. And that's just the beginning of how AI can revolutionize drug discovery. Interacting with research papers through ChatGPT is one of the coolest tricks. Just load up a PDF, and you can chat with it as if you're talking to the researchers themselves. You can ask about their inspiration, the problems they've solved, their breakthroughs. It's like having a virtual conversation with the brains behind the study. But imagine taking this a step further. Instead of just chatting with papers, we could feed ChatGPT with data about proteins. We could ask it all sorts of questions like, what enzymes activate you? Or, what makes you happy? It's mind-blowing because understanding the meaning behind biology opens up a world of possibilities in computer science. Once we crack the code of biology, engineers and scientists can work wonders with that knowledge. It's a breakthrough that universities like Oregon State and Stanford are proud of. Speaking of Stanford, they've got some great advice for aspiring entrepreneurs, especially those in computer science or engineering. But Huang advises to keep your expectations in check. See, a lot of Stanford grads have sky-high expectations because they come from such a prestigious school, he said. But having super high expectations can actually make you less resilient when things get tough. And in the world of entrepreneurship, you're going to face some tough times. So embrace the pain and suffering. It's all part of the journey to greatness. It's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about building character through perseverance. And as the world of computing continues to change and grow, persistence becomes even more crucial. In the future, most of what we'll do with computers will involve generating new content. That's a big shift. And it means we'll need more infrastructure, more networking, more memory, and yes, more semiconductor manufacturing capacity. Huang admits he's not great at making forecasts, but he's confident in his ability to analyze opportunities logically. He starts by explaining that most of what we do with computers today involves retrieving pre-existing data, like words, videos, or sounds. But he envisions a future where computers will generate much of the content we interact with. This shift raises questions about how it will change computing as we know it. How much more networking and memory will we need? Nvidia's vision for future computing. Huang believes more computing power will be required, but it's not a straightforward increase. Despite vastly improving computing efficiency every decade, demand grows even faster. Still, Huang is convinced that eventually all computers worldwide will undergo a complete transformation. Addressing the topic of competition with customers further, he explains that their platform continually evolves, making it challenging for customers to keep up. However, he sees a future where they may offer more tailored solutions to specific customer needs, rather than the current more general approach. The high standard for customization is due to the complexity of each new platform generation, which includes components like GPUs, CPUs, and networking processors. Nvidia developed two types of switches. What may seem like one chip in a generation is actually 5 different chips, each requiring significant investment. Integrating them into a system involves various components like networking, transceivers, optics, and extensive software. Running a computer the size of this room demands a colossal amount of software. When it comes to customization, it's a balancing act. If it means starting from scratch, it's a massive endeavor. But if customization enhances features like security or introduces innovative data processing methods, it's worthwhile. Nvidia is enthusiastic about exploring such possibilities because their customers understand Nvidia's willingness to innovate. Huang recently introduced Nvidia's latest breakthrough in AI technology, the Blackwell B200 GPU, touted as the most powerful chip ever created for AI. Packed with a staggering 208 billion transistors, it promises to deliver up to 30 times faster performance than its predecessor in specific tasks. This news has sent shockwaves through the market, with experts predicting that Nvidia's latest innovation will revolutionize the AI landscape. Nvidia's dominance in the AI arms race is undeniable, and the unveiling of the Blackwell chip further solidifies its position as a leader in the field. Currently ranked as the 3rd most valuable company in the US, Nvidia continues to push the boundaries of what's possible in AI technology. But what exactly makes the Blackwell chip so special? Well, to start, it's not just a chip. It's a platform for the new AI revolution. Under the Blackwell architecture, Nvidia has introduced the Blackwell B200 GPU, boasting an unprecedented 208 billion transistors. But there's more to Blackwell than meets the eye. Named after the pioneering mathematician David Harold Blackwell, the Blackwell architecture incorporates 6 revolutionary technologies that set it apart from the competition. Firstly, it's the world's most powerful chip, with GPUs packed full of cutting-edge transistors. Additionally, its 2nd-generation transformer engine utilizes custom Blackwell Tensor Core technology to accelerate inference and training for large language models. But perhaps most impressive is Blackwell's commitment to security. With Nvidia confidential computing, sensitive data and AI models are protected from unauthorized access through robust hardware-based security measures. This ensures that even the largest models can be secured in a performant way, safeguarding valuable intellectual property and enabling confidential AI training and inference. Furthermore, Blackwell's 5th-generation NVLink interconnect enables seamless communication among GPUs within a server cluster, unlocking accelerated performance for trillion-parameter AI models. With its decompression engine, Blackwell accelerates data analytics and database workflows, speeding up value generation while reducing costs. Blackwell's decompression engine and its ability to access vast amounts of memory in the Nvidia Grace CPU through a high-speed link, providing a bidirectional bandwidth of 900 GB per second, accelerates the entire pipeline of database queries. Additionally, Blackwell incorporates an intelligent resiliency feature with its dedicated reliability, availability, and serviceability (RAS) engine. This engine identifies potential faults early on, minimizing downtime. Nvidia's AI-powered predictive management continuously monitors hardware and software health, predicting and intercepting sources of inefficiency and downtime, ultimately saving time, energy, and computing costs. The RAS engine provides detailed diagnostic information, facilitating effective maintenance by quickly pinpointing issues and reducing turnaround time. These technical advancements are impressive, but their true impact will be realized when organizations start utilizing them. Let's hear what some big CEOs have to say about Blackwell. Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, believes Blackwell will significantly enhance their ability to deliver cutting-edge AI models. Mark Zuckerberg, founder and CEO of Meta, is excited about using Blackwell to train their open-source LLM models and develop the next generation of AI products. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and xAI, acknowledges Nvidia's hardware as the best for AI and emphasizes the significance of the Blackwell platform for future AI development. It's fascinating to ponder. How did Nvidia transition from being a gaming company to becoming a giant in AI? A journey to insane innovation. Nvidia's chips have been the go-to for gamers, revolutionizing what we see on screen and dominating the market ever since it introduced the term graphics processing unit with the GeForce 256. But now, those same chips are powering something entirely new. ChatGPT sparked a lively conversation, with some hailing it as revolutionary as the iPhone. Venture capitalists are pouring money into AI startups, a sign that the world is finally recognizing the importance of this technology. It's thrilling to see this recognition unfold. Nvidia, known for driving large language models like ChatGPT, is reaping the rewards of its investment in AI. While other chip giants struggle with trade tensions and easing chip shortages, Nvidia faces its own challenges, relying heavily on Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing company, TSMC, to produce its chips. The main worry? US-China relations and their potential impact on TSMC. For Nvidia shareholders, that's the only thing causing sleepless nights. This isn't the first time Nvidia has danced on the edge of uncertainty. Founder and CEO Jensen Huang has taken bold risks in the past, sometimes bringing the company close to bankruptcy. But Huang, undeterred, has always pushed the boundaries. Now, Nvidia stands among the world's top 3 most valuable companies, a rare feat for a Silicon Valley giant still led by its founder. Huang, named a Fortune Business Person of the Year and one of Time's most influential people, immigrated to the US from Taiwan as a child, eventually studying engineering at Oregon State and Stanford. In the early 90s, over a meal at Denny's, Huang and fellow engineers Chris Malachowski and Curtis Preem dreamed of bringing 3D graphics to PCs, inspired by movies like Jurassic Park. While many believed in the supremacy of general-purpose software, they saw potential in specialized acceleration for certain applications. 3 decades later, their vision has transformed computing, powering far more than just gaming. In 1993, the friends set off on their journey from a condo in Fremont, California, launching what would become Nvidia. The name came from NV for next version and Nvidia, the Latin word for envy. They aimed to make computing so fast that everyone would be envious. Their main business, making GPUs, contributes over 80% of their revenue. These GPUs, sold as cards for PCs, give a boost to the central processing units, CPUs, made by companies like AMD and Intel. Back then, there were many GPU makers, but Nvidia and AMD were the only survivors because Nvidia collaborated effectively with the software community. It's not just about making chips, it's about solving problems from start to finish. At the beginning, success wasn't assured. There weren't many uses for GPUs, but Nvidia found a winning combination: computer graphics for video games. Now, they're famous for transforming gaming and Hollywood with fast visual effects. Their first powerful graphics chip came in 1997. Instead of making chips themselves, Nvidia chose to be a fabless company, outsourcing chip production to TSMC to save money. TSMC's pioneering work was crucial for Nvidia and other fabless semiconductor companies. In 1999, after tough times and layoffs, Nvidia released the GeForce 256, which claimed to be the world's first official GPU. It introduced customizable shading and lighting effects, setting a new standard in graphics cards. In 2000, Nvidia became the exclusive graphics supplier for Microsoft's debut Xbox console. This partnership coincided perfectly with Nvidia's creation of the programmable shader, a breakthrough that revolutionized computer graphics. After going public in 1999, Nvidia's stock remained steady until the pandemic caused a surge in demand. In 2006, it introduced CUDA, a software toolkit that transformed its GPUs and propelled the company into the heart of the AI revolution. CUDA essentially changed how Nvidia's GPUs operate, moving from serial to parallel computing. Parallel computing is like having an army of soldiers tackling a task simultaneously, rather than relying on one giant soldier doing things sequentially. It's a whole new approach to computing. However, Nvidia has faced challenges along the way. Nvidia's evolution and influence. In the early 2010s, its attempt to enter the smartphone market with the Tegra line of processors fell short, prompting a swift exit. In 2020, Nvidia finalized a highly anticipated $7 billion deal to acquire Mellanox, a data center chip company. However, the company had to abandon a $40 billion bid to acquire ARM due to significant regulatory hurdles. ARM, known for its CPU architecture licensed to companies like Apple and Amazon, posed regulatory challenges. Despite setbacks, Nvidia now boasts over 26,000 employees and a state-of-the-art headquarters in Santa Clara, California, shaped like a polygon. Its chips are used extensively beyond graphics, powering data centers, cloud computing, and especially AI. Nvidia's influence extends to virtually every cloud service provided by computer companies worldwide. One day, out of the blue, a whole new possibility opens up, a new kind of application that wasn't even imaginable before. Over a decade ago, Nvidia's CUDA and GPUs played a pivotal role in the birth of AlexNet, a breakthrough in artificial intelligence that rocked the world in 2012. This neural network blew away the competition in an important image recognition contest, showcasing its incredible accuracy. It turns out that the same technology used to create stunning graphics is perfect for deep learning, where computers learn independently without human coding. Recognizing this potential, Nvidia shifted its entire focus towards this new frontier, understanding its transformative power. Every chip Nvidia produced became dedicated to advancing artificial intelligence. Brian Catanzaro, who started as the sole member of Nvidia's deep learning team 6 years ago, now leads a team of 50 and counting. For a decade, investors questioned Nvidia's investment in this technology, seeing no immediate payoff. But around 2016, the tide turned as people began to grasp the revolutionary nature of this approach. It offered a whole new way of writing computer programs, resulting in dramatic speed boosts and breakthroughs in AI. So where does Nvidia's AI shine in the real world? One major area is healthcare, where it accelerates drug discovery and DNA sequencing. Instead of weeks, tasks that once took ages now take mere hours. For instance, Nvidia's technology helped set a Guinness World Record in genomic sequencing, leading to life-saving diagnoses and treatments for patients like a 13-year-old boy who received a heart transplant and a 3-month-old baby with epileptic seizures who could now receive appropriate medication. Huang repealed that Nvidia's AI isn't just about science. it's also making waves in the world of art. Take Rafiq Anadol's breathtaking creations, which transform entire buildings into amazing displays, all powered by Nvidia's technology. Then, there's the crypto craze. Nvidia's GPUs became the go-to tool for mining digital currency when cryptocurrencies took off. But this caused some issues. See, gaming cards became scarce and expensive due to the high demand from crypto miners. When the crypto boom went bust, there was a crash in the gaming market. Even though Nvidia made a special GPU for mining, gamers still struggled to find affordable cards. Recently, Nvidia stirred up controversy by pricing its new 40 series GPUs much higher than before, leaving many gamers feeling the sting. Gaming revenue took a hit as a result, but Nvidia still came out on top in its recent earnings report, thanks to the AI boom. Big players like Microsoft and Google are stocking up on Nvidia A100S for their data centers. These powerful engines, packed in groups of 8 and priced at nearly $200,000 per pack, are the muscle behind training large language models like ChatGPT. Companies race to get their hands on Nvidia's A100S, bragging about their AI capabilities. Microsoft, for example, trained ChatGPT with a whopping 10,000 A100S. Adding more computing power with Nvidia's products is a breeze, and in today's tech world, computing power is king. And Nvidia isn't stopping there. Their next-gen GPU, Hopper, is already hitting the market. It's opening doors to new possibilities, from real-time translation to instant text-to-image generation. The future looks bright, thanks to Nvidia's relentless innovation. Yet this technology also fuels the creation of eerily realistic deepfake videos, texts, and audio clips. Some argue with potentially dangerous consequences. So, are there any measures Nvidia is taking to address these concerns or incorporate safeguards? Resolving and navigating geopolitical risks. The safeguards being developed by the industry to regulate the use of AI are crucial. We're exploring ways to authenticate content, distinguishing between videos created in the real world and those generated virtually. The same goes for text and audio. However, despite being at the forefront of the generative AI revolution, Nvidia isn't immune to broader market challenges. In October 2022, new regulations in the US restricted the export of cutting-edge AI chips to China, including Nvidia's A100. With a significant portion of revenue coming from mainland China, how does Nvidia address investor concerns over these export controls? Well, Nvidia's technology falls under export control, highlighting its importance. Our first priority is compliance with regulations, Huang said. It was a turbulent time as we re-engineered our products to meet regulations while continuing to serve our commercial customers in China. We're pleased to be able to support our customers in China with regulated parts. But perhaps an even greater geopolitical risk for Nvidia is its reliance on TSMC in Taiwan. There are two key issues at play: the potential for China to take over Taiwan and the absence of a viable alternative to TSMC. Intel is aggressively pursuing this market, aiming to become a competitor by 2025. This isn't just a concern for Nvidia, but also for AMD, Qualcomm, and even Intel itself. It's a major factor in the strategic considerations of the US tech industry. That's why the US introduced the CHIPS Act last summer, allocating $52 billion to encourage chip companies to manufacture in the US. Now TSMC is investing $40 billion to construct 2 chip fabrication plants, or fabs, in Arizona. TSMC is crucial to the global chip industry, and there's only one of them. Both Nvidia and TSMC need to invest in diversity and redundancy. Will Nvidia be moving any of its manufacturing to Arizona? Absolutely. They plan to utilize facilities in Arizona. Then there's the chip shortage. While it's gradually easing and supply is catching up with demand, certain types of chips are experiencing a price decline. However, for Nvidia, the demand for its AI chips remains strong due to the boom in chatbots, at least for the time being. The main challenge for Nvidia is staying ahead, especially as some of its customers are also its competitors. Companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Tesla, and Apple are developing their own chip designs internally. However, Nvidia's CEO, Jensen Huang, sees competition as a positive force, driven by the increasing demand for computing power in data centers. While AI and ChatGPT have been grabbing headlines for Nvidia, it's not the only focus for CEO Jensen Huang. Nvidia's technology powers a variety of applications beyond AI, including self-driving cars and robots used in warehouses. Tegra chips, once unsuccessful in mobile phones, now drive e-commerce operations for companies like Amazon, and are even used in autonomous driving technology for car makers like Mercedes-Benz. This initiative is called Nvidia Drive. Essentially, Nvidia Drive offers a flexible platform that can be tailored for various driving scenarios. Whether it's basic features like emergency braking warnings or advanced capabilities for fully autonomous vehicles, Nvidia Drive can handle it all. From cruising on highways to navigating complex urban environments, it's designed to operate in any condition and weather. Nvidia is also venturing into a new arena with its own data center CPU, Grace. Some gamers might wonder why Nvidia is branching out from its core gaming business. Well, the advancements in physics simulation and artificial intelligence that Nvidia has been working on are crucial for innovations like GeForce RTX, released in 2018. RTX introduces ray tracing technology, which revolutionizes computer graphics by simulating the behavior of light and enhancing visual realism. With the help of generative AI, NVIDIA GPUs can render incredibly lifelike images, filling in details beyond what's directly computed. Ray tracing has become a staple in nearly 300 games, including popular titles like Cyberpunk 2077, Fortnite, and Minecraft. NVIDIA's GeForce GPUs in the cloud enable high-quality streaming of over 1,500 games to almost any PC. Moreover, ray tracing plays a vital role in simulations, aiding in climate forecasting and informing autonomous driving technology through virtual road testing. This is all part of NVIDIA's Omniverse, which integrates computer graphics, artificial intelligence, robotics, and physics simulation into one powerful platform. With over 700 customers across various industries experimenting with Omniverse, NVIDIA sees it as the future of technology innovation, bringing together diverse fields to create groundbreaking solutions. Do you think NVIDIA poses a real threat to other tech and AI companies? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. And if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.